You know, perhaps it's because you're pregnant, honey.
What?
Remember last time you were pregnant?
What?
Flat tire. Was it? Were you pregnant with the twins?
No, that was Eloise.
Yeah, because you were down in Rolla. Yeah. So you want to go ahead and do it again?
No. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
What'd you do, Lyndle? Ooh, spider. That thing's cool.
It was stuck on the spider web.
Uh-huh.
I got it off.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
And I know this is a pup ball.
You know that? Nice.
Pump it up. We don't have a pumper.
I do have a tire inflator, Lyndle. I do. Actually, the first thing first is going to loosen those lug nuts. But we have to find the wrench. However, I'll probably just use my impact drill because that's a heck of a lot easier. So I need to go get my socket set.
What socket set mean?
Oh, you'll see.
Is it loud or quiet?
Well, this one's loud because I'll be using the impact drill.
Okay.
I'm really glad Rachel didn't have to do that because I don't think she could have. And then I need, one of the lug nuts has the like special lug on it or whatever. So hopefully we have that. Yes! So the other day I was at Walmart or wherever and I almost bought a tire jack, like a nice one, you know, that has like the long handle and that you can basically, you know, pump it real easy and get the car up. But I was cheap and didn't buy it. I almost bought it because I know I'm gonna need it for one of the projects I'm doing on the bus. Is we're putting propane tanks under it, as well as a gray tank, as well as storage. And so with those things I need a jack, but I could just use my car jack. But it's just a heck of a lot easier to, I mean, it's 30 bucks. I might as well just go ahead and buy one. So I wish I would have bought it because this jack sucks. It's a real pain in the butt. Oh. I remember, so not too long ago, like right before we moved out of our old house, there was an older gentleman who had his arm in a sling. He had just had rotator cuff surgery like the day before, and they were at the very beginning of our neighborhood. It was him and his wife, and they were pretty elderly, and they had like a, I can't even remember what it was, like a smaller car. And like I drove by and I kind of looked and they were just like starting to get the jack out, and I drove home and I'm like, Rachel, like I need to go help them. And I'm really glad that I did because I can't remember what type of car they had, maybe a Kia. But anyway, like the jack was just horrible. It wouldn't even work. So I get out my Prius jack and I jack up their car and change their tire for them. I think they were pretty grateful for that. So I was glad I could help that. I wish someone would do this for me right now. I wonder what caused the flat tire. I mean, they're doing construction on the bridge that's not far from my house. So I wonder if it was that or if we just picked up some metal somewhere. Guess we'll find out. Back when I was in the Army, I had a Jeep Wrangler and it had like, it was slightly lifted. It had like these jacked up tires. And traveling from Yorktown back to base, I used to work the night shift and we would sometimes get off early, like 4 or 5 a.m. as opposed to like 7 a.m. But like 2 weeks in a row, I got a flat tire on the way home. So like 5 a.m., I'm like out on the side of the interstate changing tires. Ever since then, I've always kept a flashlight in my glove box, in the glove box, just in case that happens again. So go to the dollar store, get a flashlight, put it in your glove box. Well, I know you can hear Bear screaming, but you can probably hear... Bear, come here and look, buddy.
What?
Look at this giant crack. See that? Can you hear it? That means we're gonna have to get a new tire.
Yeah. But we will drive.
Well, we'll have to put the spare on this bad boy, and we can drive it a little bit with the spare on it.
Is that crack on it?
No, the spare tire is a whole different tire. Hey,
Yeah,
Bear, that stinks, doesn't it? Gotta get a new tire.
Well,
Darn it.
But what will we...
Bear, to get the spare tire, for one thing, please put that down. Crawl under the car. Come look, look. There's the spare tire. Gotta get that thing off.
Which way? Which...
What do you think, Eloise?
it was tired.
Yeah, that thing is ugly, isn't it?
Tired.
Yeah, that's a new tire, and it's... Uh-oh, wee-wee. Let's not do that. Thanks for helping, though. And there you have it. So you just loosen the, loosely put on the lug nuts while it's still up, and then put her down back on the ground, and then tighten all those bad boys up. Looks like I need to use a little navel jelly inside that tire center there. Get that rust off. What do you think, wee-wee?
What do you think like they
Alexa, play Christmas music.
This is 8-month-old chili. Doesn't that sound good? We've had many batches of this pulled from the freezer, and it is good,
It is good. You nailed it, honey.
in my opinion, if I do say so myself.
In your humble opinion. Yes, honey.
Back in the day, and I didn't even remember this until recently. What was I saying? I was showing my chili, and then someone said, you need to have that with cinnamon rolls, and I'm like, man, that sounds really good, and it sounds really familiar. And then I remembered they used to serve chili with cinnamon rolls to us on Fridays at school for hot lunch for school. And oh man, did that bring back memories. And ever since then, I'm like, I gotta have chili and cinnamon rolls. And we've had chili a few times, and we haven't had cinnamon rolls. Oh, you already got them out. So I got two different kinds. I got like the original Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, and then I haven't tried these, but they're Annie's organic cinnamon rolls.
They look
and
good.
they look, I think they're bigger. Each one's bigger, so that's why I went with that one.
Bigger is better.
And then while that's going down,
Hey Dad, hey
Yes?
Mommy, I want to hang this Christmas tree all the way up here.
well, I'm worried that if we hang it up that high, Eloise, and you guys won't be able to put ornaments on it. I was thinking maybe we could put that in your playroom.
Okay.
We could hang it on the wall upstairs in your playroom.
Genius.
Or if we could do it down here.
Or we could do that. Or we could do it in your playroom.
Let's do it down here.
And then I'm setting up my willow tree nativity. I look forward to doing this every year. I got this for Christmas one year from my mom, and it's just the most beautiful nativity I think I've ever seen. So we're getting that set up, and I'm going to be decorating my Christmas tree. You have a Santa bear. His name's Montgomery. Hey, did you know who gave me that bear as a present? Lala. When I was probably your age, I went to Montgomery Ward with Lala to pick up like a mattress or something. Did they sell mattresses there?
Mommy, what's this bear's name?
Montgomery.
My name is Santa Bear.
Okay. His name is Santa Bear. And we pulled this baby out. I love it. I mean, it's perfect for the Christmas season. I just think it needs to be bigger for that wall. That is a very large wall, and that picture on it is just getting lost. So we just put it up there for now. I may swap, put that one here, and then do something else right there. Like garland and a Christmas sign. I was thinking about making a big Christmas sign. I do have this one from last year, but it melted, I think probably when it was sitting in the trailer. So we'll have to do a new Christmas sign. This was just a thrifted sign that I got for $8, but it's a really nice sturdy frame, and I just painted the back of it, which was just a cardboard backing, and then put that on it. We found a couple gingerbread decorating kits that I think my mom got you guys last year, and even said, do not let them do these without me. This is something I want to do with them. But we're not gluing them on, we're just kind of decorating for fun. And then we can redecorate, right guys? So I just pulled these out. I think in one of our very early vlogs I explained all of the ornaments. Back when we first were married and we had just moved to South Carolina, it was one of our first Christmases on our own. I mean, we couldn't afford all brand new Christmas decorations, so I made most of our Christmas decorations that year. And there were, in South Carolina, I would go for a walk every day on my lunch break, and there were pine trees. I didn't realize until we moved to South Carolina how many pine trees there were.
And then a big old,
beautiful pine cones. And so I started collecting them basically every day at lunch. All of the best pine cones I would collect, bring home, and I learned the hard way that you have to bake them, or else they usually have a lot of bugs living in them. And so I had collected a bunch and had them in a plastic bag and just hung them on our door knob. I know it is supposed to glue on, but we don't have to glue them on because then we can do it as many times as we want. Yours looks perfect, Lyndle. So I had collected a bunch of them, hung them in a bag on our doorknob, and then the next morning I could hear things moving, and our cats were sitting, actually it was just Iris at the time. No, that's Rio. She was like batting at the bag and very interested in the bag, and then I realized, actually I went in the kitchen and kind of dumped them out, and bugs went everywhere. So you do have to bake them. I think there's instructions on Google. I think that's where I found it. But look at that pine cone. So then I did different things with them. I spray painted this one with white, kind of flocked it. And then some of them I just put glitter on, and I think some of them I just left them this how they were. And then I just tied some twine on them. But that's my main decor for our Christmas tree. And then white ornaments and stuff like that.
Don't you wish we had smell-o-vision right now?
Me?
No.
They probably do more than I do.
The vlogs, yeah.
That is where it's at. That is a Midwest dinner.
Yeah.
If I ever saw one. And a pregnancy dinner. Mid-tree update. We've got all the pine cones on, and it's looking so cute. I'm tempted to just leave it like that. I'm just loving the look of a simple tree.
It does look great.
Last year we didn't put any ornaments on it.
No.
We just had it up.
Are we doing an owl on the top of it?
Of course. Of course. I do an owl as my tree topper instead of a star. Are you guys getting dizzy yet?
Are we putting it on the bucket?
Yes.
Do we grab the bucket?
Maybe. What are we gonna do with the mums?
Nature.
We should plant them. Eloise looks very comfortable. Your legs were made to be a recliner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Always a fond memory to look back on. I recommend getting photos done, if nothing else, than the memories that come with getting photos done. Usually bad memories.
Yeah.
Like Lyndle throwing up on the way there, and me catching it in my hand so it wouldn't soil her white lace dress.
Mm-hmm. Eloise, what's going on in that picture?
A big one. With the violin.
Yeah, Bear's crying and Lyndle's smiling.
Yes. Because I think
That's cool.
Mommy,
That's a new thing.
I think it was
You wanna?
It was funny.
Lion.
Yeah, we had to hold Bear because he was crying. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the lion.
Yeah, he was so sad.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Do I see it? I do.
You have really good
It's
accommodation.
Really pretty.
I'm holding it up.
Wow, I love it.
Say that again.
I had to remove this from Berend Lyndle's room because it freaks him out.
That scares Bear.
Yeah.
Aw. I don't think that. Did that scare him last year? I mean, probably,
So.
but.
Maybe, I don't know. No, because this was in their room.
Yeah, the whole time.
He may not have grasped what was on this.
Yeah, I guess now he knows it's the Grinch. And
Yeah.
the Grinch is
is
mean
mean.
and weird and ugly. Poor guy.
I know.
Are you happy with your progress?
Yeah.
I feel like I had to carry these heavy things down for not really much.
That's not true at all.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Not true at all.
So, is the tree done except for the topper?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
might do some ribbon. I'm not sure. I might decide it's done. Hey, you know what? I haven't found the topper.
We are not in focus. There we go.